Hello. Welcome to tonight's Bedtime Story by Lucid Tales. I hope your day has been gentle and full of softness, but whether it has been warm breezes or howling winds for you, it's time to relax now. Find somewhere comfortable, maybe your bed or a favourite armchair, and make sure you're ready for sleep. Settle your body into the warmth and coziness of your space, and feel the freedom in your muscles, the little loosening that means it's time for bed. Tonight's story is Eat, written by me, Sukie Baker, as a part of my collection Genre Fluid, available now from most major ebook retailers. The moment of impact, the shuddering roll of a body, the smashing of bones and blood vessels and life, the eyes through the windscreen, wide in pain, in shock, suddenly lost, dulled, gone, empty. The sound of the screams coming from your own mouth. You wake up, starting awake and staring wide at the ceiling. Your bedsheets are soaked with sweat, hot and cold and wet on your skin. Your hands start steady, then shake as they come up to wipe your face. You sit up, out of the swimming sheets, and swing your feet onto the floor. The cool night air chills you, the sweat rapidly cooling on your skin. You want to stand, remove yourself from your disgusting bed, but you stay glued in place. The messages go to your legs to pull you up, put you on your pale feet, but they do not respond. Finally, you break out of your reverie and force yourself to stand. The shower calls to you, and you stumble through the dark room towards the bathroom light switch, stubbing your toe on the door frame. Hissing through your teeth, you lean on the wall to regain your balance before turning on the light. Immediately, the sterile bathroom is flooded with brittle white, leaving spots in front of your sleep-darkened eyes. When you blink, they look like headlights. You turn the dial for the shower, and it pours out cold water. It warms quickly, and you step in, pulling the curtain across and belatedly remembering your towel on the floor in the bedroom. The water slowly changes, from warm to hot to scalding. You stay under, relishing the sting on your skin, the mind-numbing spatters of pain combating the throbbing ache in your toe. You don't know which hurts more. Clean, you step out of the shower and brace against the cold air, groping for your towel in the dim backlight from the bathroom door. You quickly rub it over your face, arms and chest, toweling your hair roughly before wrapping it around your waist. Water drips cold down your back, and it feels like the sweat you were covered in earlier. You shudder, wriggling your shoulders, and shake some of the water off. The display on your alarm clock, sideways and on the floor, reads 3:15. You don't think you can sleep again, so you turn on your bedroom light at last and consider changing the bedding. The thought of lying back down in it repulses you. It is 2 hours before dawn. What else do you have to do at this time but marinate in your thoughts? You change your bedding and marinate anyway. The inquiry is looming. You've never been to court before, never even had jury duty, and you vaguely worry about what to wear. What does it matter? You could wear a dishcloth or a pinstripe suit, it wouldn't change how guilty you are. Your lawyer assured you that you'll get off. It was just a desperate accident. The jury will agree. They'll vindicate you. You didn't even try to care. A jury of your peers, a judge, a lawyer, the whole bloody world could forgive you. God himself could stamp on your record not guilty, and it wouldn't change a jot. It would not remove a single atom of this crushing, death-like demon on your chest. A part of you feels like everything so far has been a dream, or someone's terrible idea of a practical joke, but the rest has accepted it surprisingly calmly. It has happened, and you must deal with it. You are methodical in your daily life, going through the motions of living, but you're still waiting to wake up. The day everything happened in pairs. A little piece of you that you're ashamed of whispers, it would have been easier if it had been only one or the other, and then suggests that the crash would have been the easier option. You cringe away from it and try to ignore it, but the thought is there, irrepressible and wrong. A life is worth more than a love. You think. You're not entirely sure if Rachel knows what happened. You haven't spoken since you drove off after she told you it was the end. You certainly don't want her to know. Or maybe you do. She would be kind and understanding, and maybe you could try again. You hate yourself for thinking of a child's death as an opportunity to try to rekindle your dead relationship. No one has told you the name of the boy, but you remember so distinctly his mother screaming it as he ran out straight in front of you. Jack. His father's instant reaction to run out after his son, to scoop him back up into his arms and out of harm's way, unable to catch a fast, determined child on the run. 1 second was all it would have taken. 1 second's difference. If the heartbreaking stillness after the breakup had lasted just a moment longer, you could have seen it happening. Could have slammed on the brakes faster, stopped in time, and Jack would have gotten a scolding for running out and sausages and beans for dinner. Even if you had been a second earlier, Jack would have run into the side of your car and bounced off, maybe a broken foot under a tyre, or he would have stopped as you went past in front of his nose, run back to Mummy and Daddy, frightened, bruised and crying, but alive. If Rachel hadn't chosen that day to tell you what she did, then the scene would never have appeared at all. You bite back that response. Rachel did nothing wrong. It hurts to know that you aren't absolutely in the right and she is not absolutely in the wrong, but you know she had the right to end it. It means facing the fact that she just doesn't want you. There is nothing you can fix, or make better, or use to persuade her. She just can't be with you anymore. That doesn't stop you asking where you went wrong, when you started pushing away, what you could have done differently to keep her. But you know it is the truth, however much you want it to be a lie. You slump back on your clean bedding and stare back up at the ceiling's cracks. You roll onto your side, then back again, then sit up straight and throw yourself back down again. The erratic movements don't help, but they summarize. They perform how wildly hurt and bewildered you are. The guilt feels like a pile driver, rising above everything else and swamping you like your sweaty old bedclothes. Everything else, even Rachel leaving you, pales in comparison. You want so much to be able to press backspace, eat, rewind, reverse, anything to change what happened. You wish you had headed to the bar before driving away, that you'd gotten drunk and killed yourself at a lamppost on the way home, the bonnet crumpling and curling around it, leaving no one hurt but you and the council budget. You wish you had stopped off outside the off-licence on the way home, to get drunk there, delayed your journey by even a minute. You wish you had decided to go zen and drive to the viewpoint and waited for the stars to come out to comfort you with their uncaring, breathlessly cold beauty. But you didn't. And you cannot change that. You cannot take back Jack's mother's tears, his father's broken sobs. You cannot breathe life back into that little crumpled body. You cannot save him. You cannot save anyone. Your alarm starts violently beeping and you jump. Has it been 3 hours already? You roll over and reach down to turn it off before it starts to sound like a heart monitor. You roll back, and only then do you notice the light creeping in through the curtains. An hour past dawn. Another day. A day closer to the court. Another day without Rachel. Another day without Jack. Good night. Sleep well. And I will see you tomorrow for another bedtime story.